Well, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail. You're very welcome to the programme, and we're in an old Irish town here, and basically where we're going is we're heading to the New World. So we are. So this is the post office. So, of course, the Scotch-Irish emigrated in the 18th century to the New World. So who were they? Well, they're descendants of those who came to Ulster. There was some 250,000 of them actually moved across the Atlantic during the course of the 18th century, the 1700s. And you might ask, well, why did they come to America? Well, there are different reasons, of course. But the Scotch-Irish, or the Ulster Scots as they became known on the other side of the Atlantic, they left Ulster for a mixture of religious and economic and various reasons. The Reverend James MacGregor of Acadoy, County Londonderry, alluded to both actually in a sermon where he preached to his, he preached actually prior to his departure, along with a large section of his congregation to the New World in 1718. He said, "Brethren, let us depart, for God has appointed a new country for us to dwell in. It is called New England. Let us be free of these furrows, these records of rents and screwers of tithes. Let us go into the land of Canaan. We are the Lord's own people, and he shall divide the ocean before us." Of course, that was a reference to the parting of the sea, if you remember, when the Israelites came out of Egypt, the Red Sea. But there was also religious factors for other reasons as well. With Roman Catholics and Presbyterians, of course. The reasons were, of course, religious, because both were discriminated against, of course. And so Ulster Presbyterians, like Irish Roman Catholics, were disadvantaged on account of their religious beliefs. Presbyterians were excluded by the Anglican ascendancy from public office by the Test Act of 1704. And Ulster Presbyterians had played a vital, important role in the siege of Londonderry, Derry in 1689, and in particular in the events between 1688 and 1691 in general. So, this is the boat we're going to get on, the coffin ship to the New World. Yet the heroes of the Great Siege, the Presbyterians, had scarcely taught their children the story of their fame. Whenever the Reverend William Campbell, who was a late 18th century Presbyterian minister, he says that they behold with indignation that they were rendered incapable of serving that country, which they just saved to the crown, and defended with distinguished honour and gallantry. So the fame wasn't long for the Williamite War and for the Presbyterians, till they lost their rights again. How you doing?
Hello.
There's a gentleman at work. Hello, sir. How are you? And he's using the old feather, as you can see. Now, when the American War of Independence broke out, Britain encountered no more foes, really, than the descendants of the Ulster Presbyterians. They were the first to join the ranks. And in the words of the English historian J. Freud, I think it is how you pronounce his name, he says the resentments which they carried, which they continued to burn in their new homes, he says, and in the War of Independence, England had no fiercer enemies than the grandsons and great-grandsons of the Presbyterians who held Ulster against Tyrconnell. So, ladies, are these ships safe? I'm not going to sink, am I? I hope, because I've heard they're called coffin ships.
No, this is before the bomb.
Oh, so we're all right then? Happy days. Because I'm not a great swimmer, you know. And I forgot my rubber ring. So here we go, folks. And of course, the Presbyterians also resent to have to pay tithes to the Church of England. I would say there would have been a bit of a smell down here as well, to be honest. You can see they're not brilliant, like. The bunks, sure they're not. They're not great. And the lighting wouldn't have been great either. But at least this wasn't the coffin ship. The coffin ships were a nightmare. He's sleeping in there, that one. Better not waken him. Oh, there's somebody's getting there. There's long johns, aired or dried. One of the two. So we'll go up here and have a wee look. So we will. I hope I don't get seasick. Hope that boy's keeping warm there, do you see that? Getting a bit of heat. I hear there's a cannon in this ship. I hope we're not going to fight anybody. Right, I think we've arrived at the New World, so we better get off. If I can get down here. Boy, they're very steep, these steps, aren't they? They certainly are. So here we go. We've arrived at the New World. Oh, there's the American flag. I don't know what these things are. Oh, what's going on there? Some morals there, isn't there? I suppose. There's cheap lodgings there. Hello there, missus. Well, there's a wee... That must be like for a funeral or something. Oh, it's for Halloween, that's what it's for. That's probably what them things are hanging there for. So here we are in the New World, folks. I hope it's all cracked up to what they said it was. That's a copper, brass and tinware. Certainly enjoyed my wee trip. Oh, there's a bird. That's a general store. You see that in the Cowboys, the general store. See it there? Private bakers. There's a photograph shop. William Jones, wheelwright, and Cooper, I think that says. So there you go, folks. So thanks for watching, and God bless.